For it is written, as I live, said the Most High, and the Mashiach Yahushua, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall confess to the Most High. While Mashiach Yahushua, so then every one of us shall give account of himself to the Most High, and to a Mashiach Yahushua, who gonna judge according to the Most High. 2nd Ezra 13. 2nd Ezra 13. Second Ezra 13 and 22. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish. Many of them that dwell upon this earth that we on right now shall perish. I mean, they're going to die. Of famine, food shortage. Biden said it's going to be food shortage. Of famine. And the other that escaped the hunger, those that escaped the famine, shall the sword destroy. You got people killing them. And the dead shall be cast out as dung. Gonna be so many people down. Like I said, if he ain't make the time short, we no flesh at all left. But for the elect say he gonna shorten the time. That's what it said. And the dead shall be cast out as dung. And there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted. The earth shall be wasted. And the city shall be cast down. You hear this? Like you see over there in Ukraine. Oh, you better look at it real close because it's coming home. There shall be no man left to till the earth. Ain't nobody growing no crops. You know, these billionaires buying up a whole lot of land. They might not even know why. But there shall be no man left to till the earth. So ain't no crops being grown. And to sow it and to harvest it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? Trees gonna be very fruitful, but who gonna gather them? If he ain't make the time short, said be no flesh left. The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men. All places shall be desolate of men. So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice, just to hear his voice. The light's going out, y'all. All this is in prophecy. You're going to desire just to hear another man's voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left. Of a city there shall be 10 left. And 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks. Right? As in an orchard of olives, every tree, there are left 3 or 4 olives. Like an orchard of olives, every tree has like 3 or 4 olives left on it. Or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard. You got to look for them. You might find a few clusters left. Even so, in those days that we in now, there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. There will be 3 or 4 left of them that search their houses with the sword. Modern day sword is guns. And the earth shall be laid waste. The fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through. The virgin shall mourn, meaning virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. Virgins are going to be mourning because they don't have no men to marry. The women shall mourn, having no husbands, meaning men going to be dying. The daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed. and their husbands shall perish of famine. Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Most High power. Behold, the word of the Most High, receive it. Believe not the idols, the gods of whom the Most High spake. Don't believe in these religions and so forth. He said, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. It's from the Most High. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb. Which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. That's those contractions, the pain that a woman has in giving birth before the child comes. She has the contractions. That's why it's the most I say it's gonna be far apart. They're getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer together. More and more of the pain and the tribulation that's on this earth, you see it happening back to back to back to back. Every time you turn on the news, is something happened. If you're keeping up abreast of what's going on in this world, that's why you're comparing it to a woman having a baby. But these contractions don't slack up. And you women that had a child, you know what he's talking about. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. And the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle. And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. You got to be ready to move. You might have to move, relocate. Look at verse 66. You can keep on reading this down. All this chapter is dealing with what the Most High going to deal with in these last days. I'm going to read verse 66. What will ye do? What you going to do? Or how will ye hide your sins before the Most High and his angels? How you going to hide your sins before the Most High and his angels? Like I told you, them angels are reporting all the time. And it's being put in the books, as we know. Behold, verse 67, behold, the Most High himself is the judge. Fear him. Once again, be afraid, be scared of him. Respect him to the utmost. Leave off from your sins, transgression of the Most High's laws, and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. Therefore you come to be righteous.